We all might have little knowledge of robots. We know that our future generations would be the robotic generation. In today's innovative and technologically advanced world, where artificial intelligence or AI is the trend, an increasing number of businesses are developing incredibly human-looking robots that'll collaborate closely with real people. Even if you can't still tell them apart from humans now, there might be a day in the future when you believe you're speaking with a human, but it turns out to be a robot. Welcome to the H-Robot. Let's look at the top 5 humanoid robots in the world right now. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more information on robots. 5. Jia. Who is the robot goddess of China? It's Jia, a humanoid robot created by researchers at the University of Science and Technology of China. Jia is regarded as the most attractive woman in China, and the fact that she's able to converse with others and give appropriate responses only serves to accentuate this perception. Jia compensates for the fact that her speech patterns are still not smooth enough by appearing remarkably human, thanks to her eye movements and speech-lip synchronization. She calls her creators "my lord," which may simply be a Chinese cultural addition, which is a strange thing. Jia's realistic expressions are the result of giving extra emphasis to her eyes, which let her notice various movements, emotions, and behavioral cues and then react appropriately. Additionally, she features facial recognition technology that makes it simple to follow various faces in a room and speech creation algorithms that enable her to communicate with humans. Jia was also able to use these technologies to alert photographers when they were taking photos of her that made her face appear chubby. Thus, Jia's developers anticipate that as time passes, her interactions will progressively become more human and less robotic. Technology from the cloud is used to control the robot. Jia's creator Chen Xiaoping and his team are teaching her deep learning skills because they think robots like her can handle a variety of menial chores in healthcare facilities, nursing homes, restaurants, and residences. 4. Erica. We frequently witness sci-fi films that use computer-simulated realism to bring a grim future to life on screen. A step further, an AI or artificial intelligence robot named Erica is slated to play the lead role in the 2019 Japanese film Bee. According to the Wall Street Journal, Erica, a lifelike android created to resemble a 23-year-old human, may soon work as a TV news anchor in Japan. Hiroshi Ishiguro, director of the Intelligent Robotics Laboratory at Osaka University and the man behind Erica, told the Daily Mail that the android would take the place of a human news anchor on the airwaves as early as April. The android Erica would be a good fit for this office job. She's about as qualified for television as the majority of people since, among other things, she can recite scripted writing with ease and sit in a chair. The Japanese robot, who's imprisoned in a room and yearns to see the outside world, is pioneering the idea of machines behaving and thinking like people, according to a documentary about her makers. Erica can carry on a conversation with people thanks to a combination of speech generation algorithms, facial recognition technology, and 14 infrared sensors that enable her to detect faces across the room. She's still unable to move her arms, but she's able to move her neck, shoulders, and waist on her own, which gives her the strange autonomy to respond to human speech. Erica is all set to make her acting debut, but we've started down a slippery slope that might see AI performers taking more and more prominent roles in Hollywood. A movie theater near you is going to stream a hot new trend. 3. Junko Chihira. To operate in a brand new tourist information office in Japan, Toshiba developed Junko Chihira, an android with a remarkably lifelike appearance. According to a press release, the bot, who can speak Japanese, Chinese, and English, made her debut a few weeks ago in Aqua City Odaiba, a shopping mall in Tokyo's waterfront. Currently, Junko Chihira welcomes guests as they enter, but beginning in December, the android will be able to advise them about activities taking place nearby. Aiki Chihira, a different Toshiba android who worked as a receptionist in a department shop in Japan in April, was replaced by Junko Chihira. Using technologies established by Hiroshi Ishiguro, a robotics researcher at Osaka University in Suita, Japan, Aiki Chihira was produced. Similar to Aiki Chihira, Junko Chihira is now limited to responding with pre-written scripted words. But in order to answer queries from tourists, Junko Chihira has speech recognition skills from 2017. Additionally, Junko Chihira has Chinese as an additional language capability over its predecessor. Junko Chihira was given characteristics to make it more lifelike in addition to having a human-like appearance. According to the press statement, the android, who's 5 feet 5 inches tall and has a birth date of June 1st, is 26 years old. In advance of the 2020 Tokyo Olympics, Toshiba intends to make more android robots available to serve tourists. In order to be ready for the Olympics, robotics has become more and more popular in Japan. Due to a labor constraint in Japan, robotic bulldozers driven by drones are assisting with construction for the Olympics. 2. Sophia. Sophia Robot is a lifelike humanoid robot that can interact with humans and produce human-like facial emotions. Created for research, education, and entertainment purposes, Sophia Robot encourages public discourse on AI ethics and the potential of robotics. Sophia is a human-like AI robot created by Hanson Robotics, a humanoid robotics company based in Hong Kong. She's the key draw for the potential applications of artificial intelligence to advance humanity. Sophia can personify her hopes for the future of AI. She's a human-crafted science fiction figure that represents the future of AI and robots and serves as a platform for cutting-edge robotics and AI research. She is a singular synthesis of science, engineering, and creativity. Sophia is the first robot citizen in the world and is regarded as the first robot innovation ambassador for the United Nations Development Program. She has made appearances on The Tonight Show and Good Morning Britain and has spoken at hundreds of conferences all around the world. Sophia is a robot that, in comparison to earlier robotic versions, is known for having a more human-like appearance and behavior. Sophia makes use of artificial intelligence, visual data processing, and facial recognition. Sophia mimics human gestures and expressions, and she's able to answer simple questions and have short conversations on predetermined topics. Sophia is able to see with the use of cameras and algorithms coupled with her eyes. Sophia can also comprehend speech and engage in natural language conversations while following faces and maintaining eye contact. 1. Nadine. Scientists have created a social robot that resembles a human being, complete with smooth skin, flowing brunette hair, and the ability to communicate and express emotions on their own. Nadine is one of the most lifelike female humanoid social robots in the world, and she's based on Professor Nadia Magneta Thalmann in terms of appearance and behavior. She also has amazingly lifelike hands. Kokora Japan created Nadine, and she's currently employed at AIA Singapore. Nadine is a kind, socially intelligent robot who makes eye contact, smiles back at you, and recalls all the pleasant conversations you've had with her. She can respond to queries in a variety of languages and, based on the context of the user contact, express emotions both through movements and the expression on her face. When speaking with someone she has already met, Nadine can recognize them. Nadine has a personality. Therefore, based on what you say to her, her mood may change. For facial expressions and upper body motions, Nadine has a lot of 27 degrees of freedom. She recognizes everyone she has ever met and recalls details about each person's life. She's a vital component of the new human assistive technology that's desperately needed because society cannot afford to hire a full-time social worker for each individual with special needs. What are your general suggestions on robots? Let's know through the comments how you would like the robots to be in the future generations if there would be any robots. Do like, share, and subscribe to our channel for more information on these topics.